Good morning, class. Today's topics will be talking about rectangles, triangles, and parallelograms, and how to find the area of these shapes. The most important thing for these shapes is being able to properly identify the height. The height is the vertical distance from the top of an object to the base of the object. It must form a 90-degree angle with the base. So the height of this tree vertically, now trees would be a 90-degree angle with the ground, and the height of this plant is 20 inches. Let's see if you can identify the height of these shapes. What is the height? Rectangle. The area of the rectangle is the product of its base and height. The base, like the ground, is the flat one, and the height is the vertical line that forms a 90-degree angle. So base, usually a horizontal line, and the height a vertical line. Example 1. Find the area of a rectangle with base 4 and height of 7. So the area equals base times height. The base, it says, is 4, and the height is 7. It does not matter because 7 times 4 and 4 times 7 is the same thing. And 7 times 4 is 28 inches. When dealing with area, we must always square our units. So it was in inches, so our final answer is 28 inches squared. On your own 1, find the area of the following rectangles. Good job. Parallelogram. The area of a parallelogram is the product of the base and the corresponding height. The area is still base times height, but we must be careful when finding the height. Remember that it must form a 90-degree angle with the base. It is not these slanted lines. It must form a 90-degree angle. Example. First, we need to identify the site. We need the base and we need the height. So the base is the horizontal, which is 5, and the height is 4, because this is the line that forms the 90-degree angle. Substituting into my formula, base times height, I have 5 times 4, and can't forget my units. So my final answer, 20 inches squared. Example B, my base is going to be 2, and my height is 3.5. Substitute into the formula, I have 2 times 3.5, which is 7 centimeters squared. Please don't forget your units. On your own. Triangle. Now a triangle, you can notice that if we rotate or make an identical one on the other side, it forms a parallelogram. Sometimes it forms a rectangle, but always a parallelogram. The area of the triangle then is half of the area of the parallelogram. The area of the triangle is half the product of a base and the corresponding height. 1/2 base times height. The base of the triangle being the horizontal line and the height being the vertical line. Example 1. First, we must identify which is the base, which is the height. The base is going to be this horizontal line, which is 12 centimeters, and the height is 5 centimeters. Substituting into my formula, area equals 1/2 base times height. Area equals 1/2 12 times 5. 12 times 5 is 60, and 1/2 of 60 is 30 centimeters squared. That should be an equal sign, sorry. Example 2. First, I want to label my sides. What is the base? Do not be confused. We do not need to add the 10 and the 4. The shape is only 10 feet. It does not include this 4. So 10 is the base. The height must form a 90-degree angle. Vertical line. So the height is 6.4. Let's substitute it into the formula. Area equals 1/2 10 times 6.4. 10 times 6.4, simply move the decimal one place to the right. Area equals 1/2 of 64. 1/2 of 64 is 32. And again, that should be an equal sign. Area equals 32 feet squared. Final answer. Try these on your own. Good job, guys. Thank you for joining us today.